Welcome to the frozen frontier, Antarctica, vast, untouched, and full of secrets. Like, when you see it on a map, it's huge. It's basically its own continent. But what if I told you there's more to this icy wasteland than just snow and penguins? Okay, maybe some penguins. But what if I told you guys there were aliens hiding under the ice? Or like a whole secret Nazi base? Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 mind-blowing conspiracy theories that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about the South Pole. Are you guys ready for this? Because I am living. Okay guys, buckle up because this first one is wild. We're talking about actual Nazis, like Hitler's Nazis, hiding out in Antarctica. Some believe that after World War II, some high-ranking Nazis fled to Antarctica. They supposedly set up super-secret underground bases hidden beneath the ice. Imagine this massive complex with labs and weapons. Some say they were continuing their experiments, trying to create super soldiers, develop advanced weapons, and here's where it gets even crazier. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the Nazis might have made contact with, wait for it, aliens. Maybe they exchanged technology, or maybe the aliens helped them build their bases. Plus, there are all these stories about UFO sightings in Antarctica, which we'll get to later. The idea of Nazis hiding out in Antarctica is both terrifying and kind of fascinating, right? All right, guys, let's get even weirder. We're about to go full conspiracy theory mode and talk about the Hollow Earth. Some people think the entrance to this hidden world is located in Antarctica. And who knows what we'd find down there? Lost civilizations, dinosaurs, an entire ecosystem that's completely different from anything we've ever seen before. Some Hollow Earth theorists believe that this inner world is actually inhabited. Some even say they're more advanced than us, with crazy technology and a deeper understanding of the universe. Is it true? Who knows? But it's a pretty wild theory, right? Okay guys, we're moving on from Nazis and Hollow Earth to something a little more ancient. Let's talk about Atlantis. You know, the legendary lost city that vanished beneath the waves? There are these old maps, like the Piri map from the 16th century, that supposedly show Antarctica without any ice. Some theorists believe that Atlantis was a technologically advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago in what is now Antarctica. They think that some kind of cataclysmic event caused the continent to freeze over, burying Atlantis under miles of ice. So, is it possible that the ruins of Atlantis are buried beneath the ice in Antarctica, just waiting to be discovered? I don't know, guys, but it's a pretty cool thought, right? Chapter 4, Secret Alien Base. Okay, guys, we've talked about Nazis, Hollow Earth, and Atlantis, but now it's time to address the elephant in the room. Or should I say the alien spaceship on the ice sheet? People have been reporting seeing strange lights and objects in the skies above Antarctica for decades. Some people believe that these UFOs are coming and going from a hidden base beneath the ice. And they think that the governments of the world, or at least some of them, are in on it. But why would aliens choose Antarctica? Some say it's because the extreme cold and isolation make it the perfect place to conduct experiments or even harvest resources without attracting too much attention. Whatever the reason, the idea of a secret alien base in Antarctica is both terrifying and exhilarating, right? Chapter 5, Operation. Next one is where things start to get really juicy. We're talking about Operation High Jump, a real-life military expedition to Antarctica that took place back in 1946. The US Navy said they were just going down there to map out the coastline, do some scientific research. But some people believe that there was a lot more to Operation High Jump. The covert. And that something might have been, you guessed it, aliens. The scale of Operation High Jump was huge. They sent a massive fleet of ships, thousands of personnel, and even aircraft carriers to Antarctica. And the whole thing was shrouded in secrecy. Whatever happened during Operation High Jump, it's clear. Chapter 6, the Antarctica Pyramid. Okay guys, get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to talk about pyramids. Back in 2016, satellite images of Antarctica revealed a strange pyramid-shaped structure poking out of the ice. And it wasn't just one pyramid either, there were 3 of them. arranged in a triangular formation, just like the pyramids at Giza. Some people say that these pyramids are just natural formations, that the harsh Antarctic winds have eroded the mountains into these pyramid-like shapes, but others aren't so sure. They believe that these pyramids were built by an ancient civilization. Whatever the truth may be, the idea of ancient pyramids hidden beneath the ice in Antarctica is enough to send chills down your spine, right? All right, guys, let's take a break from aliens and ancient civilizations for a minute and talk about something a little more monstrous. I'm talking about cryptids, those mysterious creatures that may or may not exist. And guess what? Antarctica has its fair share of cryptid sightings too. First up, we have the Ningen. Now, the Ningen is a cryptid that's said to inhabit the icy waters surrounding Antarctica. And this thing is huge. Like, we're talking 100 feet long. Some people believe that the Ningen might be a surviving species of giant aquatic ape, while others think it could be something completely unknown to science. But the Ningen isn't the only cryptid said to lurk in Antarctica. Whether these cryptids are real or just figments of people's imaginations, the stories are certainly entertaining, right? Okay guys, have you ever noticed that most of Antarctica is totally off limits to regular people? Most of the continent is heavily restricted and you need special permits and permissions to go there. Now, the official reason for this is to protect the environment, but some people believe that there's something more sinister going on. They think that the governments of the world are hiding something in Antarctica, something they don't want us to see. Whatever the reason for the secrecy, it's clear that something strange is going on in Antarctica. All right, guys, this next theory is a real mind-bender. We're talking about time travel. Yep, you heard that right. Some people believe that there are time vortexes or time portals in Antarctica that can transport people through time. There have been some really strange and unexplained events in Antarctica over the years. For example, there's the story of the missing scientists. Back in the 1970s, a team of researchers vanished without a trace while exploring a remote region of Antarctica. Some people believe that they might have stumbled upon a time vortex and been transported to another time or dimension. Whether these stories are true or not, the idea of time travel is certainly intriguing, right? Okay, guys, we've talked about a lot of crazy theories today, but this last one might be the most intriguing of all. It all has to do with the Antarctica Treaty, an international agreement signed by 53 nations, including the United States and Russia back in 1959. Now, on the surface, the Antarctica Treaty seems like a pretty straightforward document. It basically says that Antarctica should be used for peaceful purposes only, and that no country can claim ownership of it. But some people believe that there's a secret agenda behind the Antarctica Treaty. They think that it's not really about protecting the environment or promoting peace. They think it's about aliens. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the Antarctica Treaty is actually a cover-up, a way for world governments to keep extraterrestrial activity in Antarctica a secret from the rest of us. Whatever the reason, the idea that the Antarctica Treaty is a secret pact with extraterrestrial beings is enough to make you wonder, right? So, what do you think? Are these just crazy theories cooked up by people who have spent too much time watching the X-Files? Or is there something more to it? Is Antarctica really a hotbed of alien activity, a hidden Nazi base, or a gateway to other dimensions? I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, there's more to Antarctica than meets the eye. The evidence is out there, hidden beneath the ice and shrouded in secrecy. If you're brave enough to seek it out, like and share this video and let me know what you find. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing conspiracy theories. #Antarctica Mysteries, #Conspiracy Theory.